beautiful trellis. So this is actually something that if you have your ivy or your clematis and you need climbing roses, you need something for it to climb up against, it can climb up against this, or frankly, Nancy, it's so pretty. If you don't have any climbing flowers, it's just going to be a really pretty, colorful sculpture out in your garden. This is from Plow Hearth, everybody. It's $28 and change. It's the first day we're presenting it on Easy Pay. 2 payments of $14.31. Made of metal. It's 57.5 inches tall and 18 inches across. Nancy Brandmuller, one of our great, kind of home decor product experts. Nice to see you.
Thank you for having me.
Your choices here are, you're going to order by the top flower. So the one that Nancy is showing you will be our blue. And the one that I have over here next to me is your coral. So take me through these.
Sure will. So what I love about what Plow Hearth did with this is so many times when we want climbing flowers, we have like a very plain metal trellis or maybe one of those wood slat kind of trellises, which really isn't very attractive.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look very great while you're waiting for the flowers to grow.
Right.
So what I love is that Plow Hearth created this beautiful trellis that is so nice and lovely just on its own, but it's going to allow a great place for your flowers to kind of grow. And so you also have a spinner up top, which is so unusual. I've never seen that before. And Plow Hearth really is so creative. They're the ones who specialize in spinners and do such a great job with all their designs. Leave it to them to give you such a beautiful trellis that has not only this spinning flower up on top, the beautiful arches and the curves right here gives lots of room for plants to grab onto. You've got a butterfly right here, come down, and there's another flower in the center. Only the top one is going to spin though. This one you are going to attach, but it's not designed to spin.
Got it.
More curves and everything all the way gently down to stakes that are going to go into the ground about 6 inches.
Just want to call out, if you order the blue, which is over there by Nancy, the butterfly and flowers there are kind of pinks and corals. If you order the coral flower on top, then your flowers there are going to be more of those blues, greens, and golds.
Correct.
So really, you're getting the same kind of color palette with each. You just kind of have to decide what you want the most predominant color to be on top with that spinner. What is my assembly for this?
So it's very simple. You're going to have in your actual trellis part is 2 pieces. They just fit together. You have little screws that go together, and you're going to attach your 2 flowers.
Great.
That's it.
Love it.
5 minutes, I think. Very, very simple. And then just choose where you want it. Do you want it to be up against your house?
Yeah.
Do you want it to be a little more central in a garden? Wherever it is that you're going to put it, it's lovely because you have color and you have motion before your flowers start growing, while your flowers are growing, or whatever you have climbing on it. And then even after the season's over with, you can leave it out and still enjoy it because it's so pretty.
Remember, this is one of those items where you're going to be getting it in the next week or so. So if your garden's looking a little ho-hum, if it's looking a little dreary because nothing's growing because it is winter, you could still put this out there right now.
Absolutely.
Just to kind of give yourself some color to look at. And then spend some time thinking about, all right, so what plant do I want to buy to either underplant this trellis and leave it as is and kind of just focus on it more as a spinner, or what could I plant that could climb up here and just have it be absolutely gorgeous? And obviously there are several different types of flowers that grow, so you can find what you like the best in terms of climbers and have it just completely cover this gorgeous piece.
One of the things that I've always done, because our home is in a planned community and so the homes are relatively close together, I have always created a natural kind of privacy wall with mandevilla on a trellis.
Nice.
So I think this would be a perfect way if you have an apartment or a condo, or like me, have a deck that's really close to the people next to us. Go ahead and put this up, and I put mandevilla to climb up it. It looks beautiful, or whatever whatever climbing flower that you want, so that you have something that kind of gives you just a little bit of privacy, but it's nice and lovely at the same time.
Blue is very popular. Again, you're ordering by the top flower, everybody. So if you like that blue and purple on top, but notice that the butterfly with that one is kind of of orange and red. The other flower that you have here is done in orange and pink. That is your blue choice. If you want to order the coral, which is what I have next to me, your flower on top is kind of red, orange, yellow. It still has a little bit of aqua in the center, but the butterfly here is done in blues and greens and golds. And when you look down at the flower down below, it has blue on the edges, and then it goes into those golds and those pinks. So the one that's going to spin, that's designed to be the true spinner, is the flower that's up on top. It's going to measure 57.5 inches tall. It's 18 inches across. We have it on a 2-pay easy pay plan, which is awesome. And just, you know, when you get this at home, you'll find a place for it.
Absolutely,
right?
you sure
that
will.
bare spot where you want things to grow, you'll be good to go. Well, one more item from Plow and Hearth coming up, Nancy, and this one is such a customer favorite. So look at this. This is your speckled peacock or flamingo